very difficult to measure the performance of aid agencies. So that's why we were so excited about the new approach in the report that Keystone's publishing today, which is a new approach to measuring performance of aid agencies, simply based on getting feedback from the people on the ground.
And so, why don't they get feedback from people on the ground anyway? You just thought that was the obvious first thing to do.
Well, there's many different ways that agencies listen to people on the ground, but curiously they haven't systematically got quantified feedback from them on their own performance. So everybody agrees, as Sarah says, that listening to people on the ground is crucial for running an effective and appropriate response. But that's been a different thing from asking people, well, what do you think about the work that we're doing on your behalf? So what we're doing is bringing in some of the techniques from customer satisfaction, adapting them so that they're appropriate to the aid context. And in this report, we got feedback from over 1,000 local organisations on the ground, and we asked them, what do you think about these guys?
And which ground was this? Where did you do this?
Well, we got together 25 international agencies.
In what country, though? You're saying feedback on the ground from where?
Yeah, absolutely. The 25 agencies in the UK, and the feedback comes from their partners from around the world, so Africa, Asia, Latin America. But the messages that came out were very, very consistent. First of all, the local organisations said, we don't want to be treated as subcontractors. We don't want you to tell us what to do. We want your help to become strong, independent organisations that can respond flexibly to people's needs on the ground. So that was a very clear finding. And then the second exciting finding was this data works. You know, you can really measure performance using feedback. It's not foolproof, that there are various areas that are complicated that you have to try to get right. But we can quantify feedback and use it to compare the performance of aid agencies.
Just to turn to Sarah and Save the Children, I'm astonished that Save the Children, I mean, surely you've got quantifiable data on whether you're doing a good job or not already. You don't need this new initiative, do you?
I think that any extra information that can help us be more effective is incredibly valuable. Of course, we have very strong systems in place. We have A-teams working on the ground with communities all the time. All of our programs are designed with input from families. The humanitarian system functions, but it has flaws, and I think those are the flaws that we need to continue to work to overcome. So this sort of extra knowledge can only help improve aid agencies, whether they're small organisations or really big established organisations who have an enormous amount of experience, but still, you know, things to learn. The key thing is that we're focusing and getting help to children and families who need it the most. And I think this is a really interesting report and something the humanitarian community as a whole needs to really look at.
We shall see whether they do. Sarah, Alex, thanks both so much.
Thank you.